Welcome back. This is the second morning of our 4 days long road trip. We are heading to Edinburgh to visit the university and have a good walk around in the city. Not much of the driving today, only 122 miles. We will leave the car in a park and ride where we will also charge it up during our visit. We will spend the night as well in Edinburgh. So let's see what is our range prediction looks like this morning. We are just down to 75% and we did 50.3 miles with a quarter of the battery. Well, that isn't too much to say the least. It's only 201 mile full range. I don't know, maybe we were steadily climbing, probably. Anyway, it doesn't matter much, it doesn't really threat our plan. And we are in Scotland! Yippee! These are Scottish ships to the left. This is the park and ride where we will leave the car and take a 10-15 minutes train ride to the center of Edinburgh. These are reasonably priced chargers, gives some 11 kilowatt power, but we don't have to wait hours next to the car, right? By the time we are back, the car will be at 100% again. So, we arrived with 51% state of charge after 102.9 miles. The full range this morning looks to be 210 miles. Again, it seems low. Not quite sure why is that. So we took a train to the center of Edinburgh. The travel itself was 10-15 minutes, but we needed to wait some 20 minutes as well. We spent the whole day in Edinburgh, but a good chunk of that time was, of course, uni visit related. We still managed to see a bit, and these are some of those pictures my wife took. Really beautiful city. I'm sure we will be back sometime, even if my daughter would pick a different uni. Back to the car. Of course, it is fully charged, as expected. Such a time wastage and a whole lot of inconvenience. Honestly, right? We are on our way to the hotel. That is on the other side of Edinburgh, but this is a kind of ring road, so no need to cross the city. As you can see, it's properly dark now. We have just missed the train back from Edinburgh, which runs hourly, and that didn't help. Arrived to the hotel with 91% state of charge. This is what we will have tomorrow morning, no charger at the hotel this time. We will be back to the Scott Monument to see if we can climb up, and after we will be heading to Stirling to visit the National Wallace Monument before we turn towards the south. Okay, we wasn't lucky with the Scott Monument. There wasn't availability to go up within reasonable time. It turned out you really cannot book a tour online, not just we were, let's say, untalented. I mean, it's strange, but hey, I don't have to understand everything, right? Wow, look at there! Can you see that? I mean, probably that 246 step stairway each direction will be enough exercise for today. It is astonishing. At places like this, you really feel the touch of the history. But to be honest, history wasn't my strength, neither was one of my favorite subjects in the school. But those freedom fights, fought by any nations really, and won against every odds, always, always overwhelmed me. We have some 220 miles to drive to the hotel. It's 1:15. We would like to see Air Force waterfall as well, which close to 3 hours drive from Stirling. But we need to stop to eat something as well beforehand, so we didn't have more time to spend in Stirling again next time. I know a place where we can eat right after Glasgow in Hamilton, and also we will charge up the car there. Now this is the place you might remember if you saw my 950 miles trip report. I used this one to charge my car that time as well when I had lunch. So we will eat and let the car charge now without any limit. So we arrived with 54% state of charge after driving 76.6 miles today. I will have the hotel this morning with 91%, so we consume 37%. It means with this average, the full battery range would be 207 miles, which isn't a lot. We left the charger with 99% state of charge and been on the road for close to an hour. We are nearing to 75%, so let's have a quick check how many miles we did with almost a quarter of a battery. It's just turned to 75% and we did 56 miles, you see on the left column now. 4 times 56 is 224 miles with almost a full battery, actually with 96% of the battery. Wow, it's better. We've left the motorway towards to the waterfall, but looking at the sky, well, I'm not quite sure we actually will walk up there. Anyway, this road is cool. We are getting to 50% state of charge. From the previous reading, I'm confident we will make it to the hotel without another charging stop, but let's see what the figures look like now. Okay, at 50% our statistics is 110.1 miles driven with 49% battery, so 220 with 98%. I think it's less than before, right? The Odo is 44834. We left home with 44161, so we did almost 700 miles. This is about when my Red Gorgeous normally would need refill in 50 miles or so. This road is really enjoyable. This is one of those I mentioned in a previous episode where officially you can drive at 60 miles an hour, as opposed to a 3-4 lane motorway 70 miles an hour speed limit. Well, no comment. I think we have a lake to the left, and probably if I did 60, we would risk to get into the lake. We've just done to 44% at 44,844 Odo, and this is a cool road section and I wanted to share with you. Twisting and turning and narrow and dark looks faster than it is actually. In the meantime, we are back to 45%. I really can't get enough of this road. Oh, somebody comes. No, not here. Anyway, maybe over there. Other summit? No, no, they are here. Okay, so yeah, it's a reasonably empty, I can say, and that's really good. Looks like some oncoming traffic again. Kind of disappeared again, but we've seen this before. Oh, maybe this was this. Oh, yeah. There's no one coming. We are just heading alone into the dark. Very cool. By the way, we are at 46% now. I drove 3 miles and I gained 2% fuel. I mean, this is not something ever happened with my Red Gorgeous, unfortunately. Honestly, I'm pretty curious now at what other figure we will be back down to 44%. You know, completely free mileage is not very common with a nice car, to say the least. Well, in fact never happens. Here we go, at 44,852, we're back to 44%. It means we did 8 miles completely free. Well, I kind of like the sound of it. This is the final stretch to the hotel, and it's about time I can tell you I'm gonna sleep well tonight. So we left the charger with 99% state of charge and arrived to the hotel with 15. We drove 192 miles, so the full battery range today should be 228 miles.